to the sixth
episode 6.
Episode 6.
Yeah, that's it.
Of my podcast, the Prodcast. We have a special
podcast.
Yeah, we have a special guest today. Who's the host and MC?
Okay, buddy, let's go on out.
Our podcast. All right, we're joined by a special guest today.
Why don't you introduce yourself?
Okay, so my name's Ukairo. Yes, first name and last name the same. It's because my name is so nice you have to say it twice. Very cliche joke, Jesus. But yeah, that's basically it. Sophomore here, RTF, UT.
He's a friend of ours.
Mm-hmm.
I actually knew him my first semester here at UT, so.
Well, we're in the same FIG?
Yeah, we're same FIG.
That's what it was, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you.
Ukairo is sitting in for Evan. We're just trying, adding guest on here and mixing it up a little bit. Since episode 5, we attempted to add visual to our podcast.
Attempted. We'll see how it comes out in the edit.
Yeah.
All right, so first topic, I'll go first.
Go for it.
I want to talk about why the hell do movies still come out in theaters for 3 months before they come out on demand? It's the 21st century, and I know so many people who are like, oh, I wanted to see Logan, but I didn't have time to go run over to the theater, pay $30 to Alamo to go, watch a movie or whatever, when I would have gladly dropped $15 on it day one to watch it digital, right? Even if it's a one-time thing. They're like, I'm cool watching it once, I just want to be able to watch it off my phone, off my laptop, in the privacy of my home. So my thing is, do you think certain movies... Because I'm a theater guy. There are movies I have to go see in theater. But my question is, do you think that it'd be cannibalizing their market if they got rid of theaters, or do you think they're actually missing out on not having day one VOD?
No, I definitely think there's just a lot more to the theatrical release, man. I'm with you. There are definitely some movies I have to see in theaters. Any kind of space involved movie, I'm there in theaters. It's just seeing that on a big screen with the surround sound and all that. I need that kind of immersiveness. But do I think they're missing out on it? I mean, they get a lot of revenue from all the tickets.
Do they though?
But they
sell it to the theater. The theater makes the money off of the concessions.
But the theater makes it an event. It makes it a date. It makes it something to go do.
The Alamo makes it an event. The thing is, there's certain states and certain cities that are more theatrical, right? Mm-hmm. And obviously we're going to defend movie theaters because we're film students. But it's I live in Arizona for a year. There's 2 theaters in Phoenix, the capital of Arizona. Really? There's 2 theaters and it's full of old people. There's no young kids there. They couldn't care less. They're watching Netflix. They're watching whatever the newest thing is. Mm-hmm. So my thing is people still like movies. Yeah. It's just they'll rather watch it in their hand, And then TV shows now, if Netflix releases a new series, they'll dump it all at once.
Yeah.
And guess what? Those things have amazing ratings. Yeah. Right?
That's fair.
They're not making any more money by drawing it out and having you have to come in every single week. TV caught on, right? Mm-hmm. Cable still does it, but cable's ratings are dropping every single day in favor for Netflix.
Yeah. That's a good point, man.
I guess a better question, because this is kind of a philosophical one.
Sure.
do you think they'll ever change it in the near future? Or do you think the theaters are here to stay?
No, if you look at...
future, theaters have been a thing, since film started.
Right.
Mm-hmm. With the Nickelodeons.
Yeah.
Seeing those, silent films. Theater's always been around.
But film was a thing since film started, and then we got video.
Then we got video.
I mean, saying anything oh, it has to be this way.
No, but she makes a good point, because even, when TVs came out, radios came out, it brought it into the homes. Mm-hmm. People still were going to theaters. It was a huge drop-off for a while. Yeah. But then they made, that was going back to my point, they made an event of it. It was a thing. At first it was, you pay 5 cents, all right, cool, let's go watch a movie. Now it's dude, what are we doing Friday night? Let's go watch Logan. Let's go out, let's make a night of it. And now they're incorporating it as a restaurant, so you get food in it. They're just making it more and more spectacle.
Yeah, they have to keep doing things to make it worthwhile.
But they're going to keep doing
until it dies.
It's only become, but now it's just...
It's a saving throw, in my opinion.
I think if the technology keeps evolving, for sure, it's not going to stop. If they invent something new, when 3D glasses came out, I think there were people who had stopped going to the cinema, maybe, I'm just assuming, and then they started going back after 3D glasses came out. Then when there's 4D glasses or 4D cinema experiences, I'm not saying that I think maybe they're actually out there now, but the more technology comes up, the more people are going to invent ways to experience that technology, and experience is it's priceless, you know what I mean? Technology you can always buy your phone, but being in that cinema. So I think it'll probably not stop, and as long as the technology keeps getting better, it's not going to stop.
For sure.
Yeah, no, I think that's fair. That's fair.
Because the only reason why I watched Jungle Book John Favreau's Jungle Book,
Yeah.
is because of IMAX. Like because I knew I was like, this is gonna like just like facially just destroy me.
It's gonna
Like,
rain on
Right.
you.
yeah, I'm like, I can't wait for this. That's when I watched it. Otherwise, I'll wait for it. Like Cinderella, I didn't go out to go watch in theater. I watched it in DVD. Like Beauty and the Beast, I didn't go out to theater. I don't care enough about it. I watched Beauty and the Beast pirated on the side of a food truck here in Austin.
Hypothetically.
So, and I'm like,
Oh, no, yeah, that's right. You saw it on the food truck.
It was on the side of a food truck.
I'm like, I probably liked it more.
Chicken and waffles.
I liked it more because I had food. Like there you go.
No, but I mean, there's definitely like a thing, like thinking about it in the reverse manner. Like when I watched Interstellar, I watched it in my dorm room on my tiny little TV, all like in the dark by myself, and I was like, I was so into it. I loved the movie, but I was like, this sucks. Like this is not fun. Like I punched myself in the thigh. I was like, I should have watched this in theaters when it was out.
No, Interstellar, I walked away from that at the theater and I was like in tears because I'm like, what did I watch? Why did it end that way? Whatever. And I was just insane. And then I'm like, I feel so bad for my mom because my mom cannot. She has horrible anxiety. Just like literally, it just kills her to go out in public. Oh, she's scared of movie theater. She just doesn't like all the stuff that goes on there, whatever. So she hasn't gone to see a movie. Like the first one she's gonna see, and like since Man of Steel came out, that's the last movie she saw. No, Fast and Furious 6. I think that's the last
Oh, Fast 6. Okay.
But yeah, the next one she's gonna see is King Arthur because she loves Guy Ritchie, so she's willing to go see King Arthur on theater. But like
I'm
since then, like whatever. But she's like, I'll watch if they released it on day one digital, I'd go watch it. You know, she watches movies constantly. It's just like she physically can't bring herself to go to the theaters and like.
There's definitely a market for it. It's just they just have to make the conscious decision. You know, once we make this available, everyone's going to slowly gravitate towards it. Like even though the people that like are desperately wanting it, there's still people like me who love going to the theater. But eventually, I'll probably just be like, no, I can just buy it here right now.
You know, I know I'm the one about this topic, but I'm immediately going to go against myself. Especially for devil's advocate. I realize I'm like, you know, like no matter how much technology advanced with music, people still go pay for concerts. Like I'll still go out of my way to go see something like for the spectacle of it. So I guess theaters will never go away. And like no matter how much piracy there is, no matter how much you can get something more conveniently, I'll still go out of my way to go hop on the bus, go to South Lamar, and go watch a movie in Alamo. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, one thing about movie theaters, like at least for me, is like if I plan on seeing this movie like just once, then I'll go see it like in the movie theater.
Sorry.
But other than that,
and also I guess other movies too. Like Alamo does a good job of getting foreign releases. Like, I would never have heard of Raw if it wasn't for the fact I went to the theater and saw that. Oh, Raw is this fantastic French film. It's essentially this veterinarian girl. Like she's going to school for vet school, and her freshman year, the way they haze all the veterinarian students is they force them to eat raw like animal meat. And you find out that she does it, and you find out the reason why she's vegetarian is because her family are cannibals. So it reignites something inside of her, and she starts going cannibal. And
my god!
And she just starts like dating, like hooking up with the guys just to eat them and stuff. And it's all kind of a metaphor. Yeah, right.
Bro, just like I wish he was on camera. Just like shrugged into his like.
But it's all kind of a metaphor for like
himself.
I told him before the podcast. I was like, I can't wait to have your laughter recorded because I love it so much. It's so like contagious and joyful.
But it's like I watched it in the subtitles of Alamo, you know, and I wouldn't be able to see this film without it. I wouldn't have seen this girl devour this guy's arm.
What?
But yeah,
no, man, no.
I guess. Yeah.
Raw, okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah, definitely check out Raw. Definitely check out. There was another form. I'll remember it later.
Have you been to the Alamo here?
Yeah, I saw. What did I say at the Alamo? I saw the Harry Potter. What's it called?
Oh, Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, I did.
Did you like that?
Okay, so Fantastic Beasts. My only problem was the fact that I couldn't hear half of what the guy was saying. I loved everything else, but sometimes he spoke too fast, and I was like, "What did you just say?" And then you add the British accent as well, which is just like, you know, it's not the most bizarre thing, but still, like, he had a specific way of speaking to, you know, suggest that he was a timid human being, but still, like, really, like, wow.
No, his delivery style definitely is like quibbish. Like it's really,
It's weird. Like his buddy, no, man. But I loved it. Was fantastic as the name implied.
There you go. Yeah, it definitely was fantastical.
I was thinking the same thing.
You talked about the British thing. Have you guys seen Trainspotting 2 yet?
No.
It is a great bit because they're like super Scottish, and one of the characters is like notorious for being horrible with it. The beginning of the film, he's just subtitled throughout the entire thing because there's just like his character's ridiculous. It's him just completely so because you can't. It's so Scottish. It's so much bro. And Ian McGregor, no subtitles, equally as Scottish. But Daniel's character is just completely bad.
Isn't that interesting though? How like it's kind of subversive. Like when you think about, I don't know if you guys have seen that funny video online where the dudes were like, okay, it was kind of like, I mean, very controversial, but like it was an execution by so-called Al Qaeda.
Oh yeah,
and every time the dude would speak, they would have subtitles. But when the lady would speak, they wouldn't have subtitles. And it was just like, where are my subtitles? Where are her subtitles? Why don't you tell them to put the subtitles? I was like, wow. Anyways.
Oh, it's an excellent point.
And then I guess to wrap up the topic.
Yeah.
What's your favorite theatrical experience? I know it's a rough one. Like, what's the best thing you've seen in theaters?
Best thing I've seen, or it was just the best experience?
I guess both. Like,
best experience was probably seeing Star Wars 7 because it was like me and all my friends planned it, and it was just like that whole room, the atmosphere was thick with hype. I mean, it was like you could actually cut through it. Everyone in there, as soon as the lights went down, everyone started applauding. You saw people everywhere with like Star Wars shirts. It was like I jumped back into the 90s or something. Like it was like people were actually there for this fucking movie, and it was great. There was applause as soon as the everything started happening. Everyone lost their shit when people laughed.
I shed a tear.
Oh my god, it was so beautiful. Like I was like sitting next to my good buddy and my little brother, and I was like, "This is it. This is one of the happiest moments." And it was my one of my friends I was singing it with. He turned 18 during the movie.
Really?
Yeah. So it was like that's awesome. Like right at midnight, it was like, it's so cool.
It definitely was a moment of like, this is our Star Wars movie.
Yeah, it was like, wow, we get it. And
for us.
Yeah, it was. I'm just glad we weren't the prequel generation.
I know. I feel so bad for my dad. Alright. Shrode?
Oh, for me, this is a while ago, but I went to go see The Help in middle school. It was the first time I had gone to the movie theater, but like dropped off by my parents. I was just there with a friend, so I felt so cool. Like I was out in public without my parents.
Yeah.
And also, I was just in this wonderful crowd of just a bunch of women. They were just all watching The Help, and they're just such a good energy. Like a joke would happen, or like the whole pie thing where the chick eats shit, actual shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
And like, just like applaud.
It's great
applause.
when they're all in like synchron. Like when
everyone's
in sync.
like applauding at this moment, just at the screen, and like everyone was just happy, and I left that movie, felt so empowered.
Yep.
I have two. So
Okay.
one of them is when the first Transformers film came out in theater. Because my dad, he was a Transformers fan as a kid. Because of that, was a Transformers fan because I had all of his old toys and it was just fun, whatever. And like the rest of them, obviously everyone has their opinions on just how stupid block. But at the time when it was just the first movie, it's like, this is a lot of fun, And it was the same thing as Star Wars where it was like everyone was wearing their Transformers t-shirts before they played the new one. They played the original animated film on there, which is one of my favorite animated movies of all time. So it was like super hype. And it was just a good experience of like, this is my dad and I sharing a moment kind of thing, and I liked it because it was like, the movie didn't disappoint me. Like, is this child? I always say that the first Transformers film was from a different America. It was really like the last before like the Obama generation. It was this like,
Makes sense.
it was totally, PC culture wasn't around where like you could just have bombshell woman and it's like that's not considered sexist and it was like over the top explosions and we were fine with that. We didn't feel like we were pandered to. So I'm like it was and I'm not saying things haven't gotten better. I'm just saying it was the end of an era in my like as a child. That was like the last movie I saw before I went to England. Like literally it was like 2007 and it came out like that July and then like a month later I went to England, so for like 7 years. So it was like my last American experience. And like I left and it was like the economy in America crashed. Obama became president. I was like, wow, everything's just changing when I left.
That was right when I moved back. So I came back to, your economy's crashed. The housing market's down. And I was like, oh shit.
At least you weren't living in England like trying to use the dollar when they were using the pound. That was rough when like 3 of our dollars was only worth 1 of their pounds.
That's brutal. What about you, Ukairo? Favorite movie experience?
I'm stuck between Deadpool and Get Out. Get Out was a communal experience.
Sure, I bet.
It felt like as big as that cinema felt. Actually, it wasn't that big, but like as big as it felt like to be surrounded by that many people, it felt like I was at home with a bunch of people who were about to like have a laugh and have a serious scare. But Deadpool, because from the start of the movie, and this is why people were like, Deadpool is a bad movie. There are people who say that, by the way. And I'm like, if you went into Deadpool expecting story, Well, sorry, right? It was supposed to be visually spectacular.
Yeah.
So
It was.
I would actually say Deadpool, man.
Yeah.
Deadpool. I think like for cinema experience, like oh my god, like Deadpool was mind blowing.
Ryan Reynolds is so
Yeah.
he's killing it lately.
Yeah.
I would agree with you, but I watched Deadpool sitting next to a 5-year-old and his mother. So
What?
it's not. I know. I sat down next to my buddy. We were back at UTA. We sat down and we look over, and I just said something like, "Oh, I don't fucking care about that." And he goes, "Dude, what's your language?" And I look at him like so weird. I'm like,
Oh my God.
"We're 20 years old. What?" And I look and there's this kid, and I'm like, "No, she brought him here.
Yeah.
I'm
Why did
fine.
you
This
bring
is
him
on
here?
them."
R-rated
Yeah.
film, like,
I'm like,
God.
I don't care if it's a superhero movie. It's an R-rated film, Jeremiah. I guess I said his name.
It's like,
Yeah, and I was like,
hey, Ethan had a bad experience. You know my friend Carl?
Yeah.
Yeah, Carl went to go watch it. There was this, again, like these group of teenage kids, and they wouldn't stop talking. I've never,
God.
Carl's never, Carl, you know Carl.
Yeah, I know Carl.
He's the most unassuming guy. He literally just takes his large fountain drink and just tosses it at the kid's head and says,
Really?
"You ruined my movie experience." And then he looks at me the next day. I don't know this context. He looks at me and he's like, the next day he's like, "Hey, you want to go see Deadpool?" And I'm like, I thought like he posted on like social media you're going to go watch it. He was like, "Yeah, it didn't really work out." And I'm like, "Oh, you want to go with Alamo?" He's like, "We shouldn't go back there. Let's go to a different Alamo." And I'm like, his little burst of rage. And I saw it happen again. That film, The Witch. With,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that like
Haven't seen
really,
it.
really creepy.
Oh,
like
no.
it's about like puritanical America. These people get like outcast out in the woods and everything.
Oh,
Mm.
I saw the trailer.
Yeah,
Damn.
it was a really good horror film. And again, same thing happened where Carl's in Alamo. And there's this fat dude in front of him just like, "Oh, she's bad." She's bad. He's like, "Shut up." And now I'm like, it's 50-50. Like, whenever I go watch a movie with Carl, I'm like, let's go at 3 p.m. on a Tuesday. Like, I want to make sure no one else is around.
Please, next time you go to a movie with Carl, please invite me. Oh my god. If I have a bad movie experience, at least I have that.
Right.